Hello. All right. Sound should work now. I don't know if you were here last time to see the cuttlefish. Oh, I forgot to take the... Where did I... Somewhere I guess I've set up a watermark that's on top of the cuttlefish. Is it possible for me to turn that off? I would like it to be possible so that they're not on top of each other. Yeah, the first time you chat, the cuttlefish in the corner says hi with your name, and I saw that come up before I had even set the stream to start, and so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I must be close to time. I wanted to see if I could turn that off. Maybe it's under branding. It's supposed to put it on the end of the video, not the middle. There we go. If I publish the changes. I don't know if it's gonna take it off or not, but maybe it won't work on this video, but the next one. So I don't want those two things in the same place. I feel like the cuttlefish basically works as a watermark on its own. But yeah, this is my, I couldn't sleep one night, and so I doodled this little cuttlefish stream pet, and it'll respond to things you do in chat. So you can do like exclamation hi, and it'll say hi to you, lurk, and things like that. Happy Home's going okay. We unlocked, let's see, we've got partitions now, just got columns last stream, and countertops. And then I just got the pop-up at the beginning of this one that we can finally put the, there we go, the materials in the box and get the other things. It was just so cute. I was like, all right, I'm gonna see if I can make this work. And there are other commands. I think if you do, like, it has a lurk. I haven't put an unlurk. It might have a wave. Oh, stream elements, you're joining us now. It's the cuttlefish. I run it through stream elements, so I'm surprised that it turns on before the bot turns on. That it can do, like, it can stretch, it can float. We will do something. Ozzy waved at you. What else? I started writing some of them down. I know it has a buy command, heart, like, and some other ones that, yeah. But if you, it'll also respond to some things automatically, but they're still adding more of the YouTube functionality to it. But if you have ideas for other things, you know, since it's just stuff I doodle myself, I can add stuff. Like last time, people were trying to do things with it, and I was like, okay, well, it can wave, but we don't have a wave command, so now we have a wave command. The same thing with some of the others. But yeah, I like this is probably the most elaborate of the things I can make it do right now. Because there are other, I'm still trying to work out how long I should let each animation run. Because I have them that I made in Procreate, but they're all just GIFs, and so it's however many frames, and sometimes it gets way too big and then I have to shrink it down. And Procreate's not great at shrinking things. But yeah, I don't know. One night I was like, I wonder if I could make a thing, because I'd been considering doing a PNG tuber, and then I was like, I have, you know, one of the ones that like Brings and Kirsten had been using, and I liked that, but I didn't know how to set it up. And then I was like, what about like a stream pet? Because I was like, I could use my squirrel from Twitter. That's my profile picture there that I just had left up. And I was like, I don't want people thinking like I am the squirrel because it looks like a villager. And I'm like, I like cuttlefish. I wonder if I could draw one, and doodled this thing and figured out how to set up a stream pet. And it's here now, so we'll see. I don't think I have the bottles, at least not in this color. Those are cheap. We can keep them. I like, and it can, you know, it changes colors, it does camouflage, it's got all the fun tentacles and things. So in the future, I want to add things where it can, where like the commands will change its color. It's just the way that it's set up, like a color change would be a separate, I guess we'll check what materials need to go in the box first. But the color change would be a separate, like, animation, and so I can't make all of the animations in a different color with the way that this is set up. Also, is the sound okay? I'm always wondering about the sound balance, with the unplugging and replugging of everything each time. Let's see. I didn't read it. Oh, just tree branches and wood. So I think when we put the materials in, it unlocks more of the variations of the columns and the pillars, the recipes for us, and then that we can use in game too, I think. Are we gonna be able to put like anything we want in here? Like after we do tree branches and wood, eventually one of them's gonna be stone or something else. Just gonna take out some of everything just in case. I'm not getting my gold though. But I don't know if it's a once a day or like once we do one set of materials, we'll be able to do the next one. Oh, here we go. It doesn't tell us what it does. Okay, it might be just like a once a day kind of thing. Yeah, I've done a ton on my main island, because even after you get like the finale, I think there's still more stuff you unlock after the finale. So I've done like hundreds of these things across multiple characters and islands. This is the one place I get to use the equivalent of a storage shed since I still have a tiny house, because this is the hard mode island. I just did some decorating before stream. I was going to start stream like an hour earlier and I got sidetracked trying to unload my pockets. Because my house was full, and so I had to start, you know, my house is now literally full because I'm just putting things on every surface that's in there. I'm a total slacker at hard mode. I live at Happy Home. Today was probably the first day that I went back to my island and was like, oh, hey, we have grass. You know, well, I have my main island that is, like, I haven't really Treasure Island. I helped myself out with some bells across my second island. So that one, it's basically was hard mode. Like, I've bred every flower. I did all the things. I made all my own designs. I just didn't have these wacky rules on the economy. So this, I really liked aspects of this. I like the name generator. I thought that was fun. I really like doing custom designs. So that's fun. I don't love having the tiny house and not having storage. That is less fun. I meant to do Sunday markets, but I feel like you have to set them up on like a Thursday, and I'm always really tired at that point, and then I don't remember until like Sunday afternoon. And then at that point, yeah. Well, the design part is the part that I like. But on my second island, I like the Thorn Bridge. That's my header image on the on my YouTube page. Like, that's on my second island. I made almost all of that by hand, like chopping my own wood and making things. And then at some point, oh, we should build for moose? Is that what you're thinking? I haven't looked to see who's on our beach. These are interesting. Um, but that's where I started using treasure islands, was on that one. These are fascinating. Oh, I think she was here yesterday. No, it was a different bunny. Oh, I want to find our bottle too and see, now that I've gone back to my island, am I not going to get like a 4th cave DIY? So that one, I use it, and then I also like have a modded island, except the stuff doesn't work, so the only thing I can do on my modded island is model swaps. So that one got replaced with this, so that we have a normal. But I think I am missing doing like my big on-island builds and decorating streams and things like that. So I think I might go back to my second island at some point. I'm also thinking I only have one more video before... Ooh, I like this one. I already know this. You know what? One of my other islands might not have that yet. That might be useful. Let's see if who we've got in the cafe to build for. But I'm thinking I might try streaming on, like, actually on my hard mode island again, and then see what we could decorate. But it's so different, like having almost nothing. She already lives here. Okay. Diana? Diana doesn't live here yet. Mint? Mint. All right. So you've asked not Moose. Who should we build for today? I'm a little bit considering trying to do a full floor plan, because the last stream was the one where they forced us to do roommates. And so we did like a whole 2-bedroom apartment layout on one floor. So focus and meditation. I don't know if I've built for her before. Ice cream shop. I could do an ice cream shop. Photo studio, and then I don't remember who's on the beach other than Moose. Also think about, like, are any of these going to unlock interesting items for us? Hi, welcome back. We haven't chosen who we're going to build for yet today. Something to do with chocolate. Are there even... I feel like we don't have that many chocolate items in game. Spa. I'm alright. How are you? Smoke and barbecue. Hello, welcome in. And for those of you just coming in, the little cuttlefish on screen should be waving to you as well. So if you haven't chatted and you chat for the first time, our little stream pet Cuttlefish will say hi. Yeah, we're not going to do the basketball court. We are trying to pick out who we are going to build for. So we aren't going to do Moose, but we could do any of the other ones. And then we've got some folks inside too. Penguin. Oh, this penguin. Where we can smoke and barbecue food. We could do that. I don't think Chadwick? Yeah. I have not built for him before. I feel like smoking and barbecuing occurs outside, so this might have quite a few things that we could build outside in addition to inside. I also only have about 2-ish hours today because of when grocery delivery comes. Well, grocery pickup, but same thing. I've just repeatedly hitting B, wanting that screen to go away, forgetting that it's A to advance. Where should we put him? So we have a penguin who wants to smoke and barbecue. And can we put a penguin in the forest? I mean, we've got penguins in the ice already. I guess we could make anywhere icy, not icy. I'm not sure. I guess you can smoke and barbecue in the snow if you really wanted. You would think at this point I'd know which plots are where. Snow or spring? I thought of spring. Yeah, he is a penguin that's not... I mean, isn't he wearing, like, earmuffs or something, though? Where was the... This isn't quite penguin winter, but we could easily change the season if we want. He's got, like, earmuffs on. Okay, they could be a headset. That's a good point. It is somewhat ambiguous. Because, like, Nico's here. Those are earmuffs. Alright, what is in this order? Oh, just the smoker and some wood. Thank you for subscribing, and yay, we hit 200. We were at 199 at the beginning of the stream, so it seemed quite possible that if anybody subscribed, as long as nobody unsubscribed at the same time. Awesome. Thank you. And to everybody else who's the other part of that 200 too. Ooh, I think the Cuttlefish will celebrate with us that way. The delay makes it kind of awkward. Thanks for the congrats. There we go. What would a penguin's house look like? And I'm doing this because it's in the woods, and I'm thinking like in the woods, and you know, he's doing barbecuing, smoking outside, which makes me go towards the browns, but I feel like if it's a penguin, then I'm doing more ice. Is there one of these that looks more wooden? Oh, or perhaps cabin. Maybe not a bright yellow roof. This feels so basic, but also like, yeah, that works. Having just the smoker and some wood. What else can we put outside? This is new that I'm gonna want to use. Okay, this is another, I mean, it's a pizza oven, but maybe. Maybe a smoking fish, because it is a penguin. That feels right. So having some of the different stacked fish items, and those are new. Fire extinguisher, because we're working with tons of water. I was gonna put the bucket of water, but you know, it's snowy outside, so not sure how long our bucket of water would actually last. I like how it also suggests a cactus. Perhaps we were supposed to be building for this penguin in the desert. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like, we're gonna smoke things and cook with fire for a penguin in the desert. I mean, that's an idea, I guess. Not what I would have been thinking. Maybe we need like a larger prep area. Maybe everything isn't gonna fit up here. Fire extinguisher close to the house though, that feels like not a bad idea. I kind of wish there was just like slightly more space or that you could, I'm starting to want to be able to like terraform and waterscape. Do we have maybe some kind of a table for like fish prep? I like the 2x1 idea, but this does not feel like a I survived the outdoors in winter style of table. I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, this is gonna make no sense. I was like, you would have some sort of a, maybe you've got an outdoor sink or something. But again, winter, those pipes aren't gonna fare very well. Maybe. Or maybe you just like wash stuff in the river. Does that make more sense? What else? Maybe. What else we got? We'll look at normal stuff. I don't know. I mean, we can put a lot of stuff on the ironwood table. Where should we put stuff? Move you out of the way. Maybe the water for our sink just comes directly from, it's just like conveniently taking the stuff from the river. The river is currently in, you know, it's not frozen, so that's why this still somehow works. Do we have enough room over here for a table? I don't think you can actually, yeah, you can't. Oh, well, that's not a 1. Can you walk through here? Oh, you can. Okay. There we go. Fish prep area. Well, let me put like, I want like a single floppy fish. Oh, there is the, yes, this item. I think that's about as close as we're gonna get. What are these? Fresh food trays. Maybe once you're done cleaning the fish, you know, you're packaging it up for your, he's gonna have a freezer inside, I think. And we probably, oh, here we go. This is how we get our pears in here, right? Tiny green one. Fairy flag label. My hard mode island, the random name generator gave us Perry, which is like pear, the fruit with an I on the end, and so I'm trying to put pears in most builds somewhere. Wait, that sort of makes sense. I don't know if we want to change one of these to not salmon. We have different kinds, and then we could change some of the crates to something else. Didn't realize we had labels on them as well. Sure, we'll label them fish. What are the labels that are not fish? Okay, not that any of those things could actually appear in the grades. So we've got our fish prep station. And then we're got the smokers up by the house. Might not be the best idea. Maybe one of these goes down somewhere. Kind of wish I had a little, I don't know, like a shed or something for it. Don't think we've unlocked any of that type of thing yet. Maybe, how much can I shift the position of the house? was like, I'm just gonna put this here, and I can't because the house is there still. My Joy-Cons today have been a little less responsive than is helpful. Earlier I gave one of the villagers a customization kit instead of the gift I had picked out for them because the Joy-Con decided to jump over to that instead. That was fun. Not the worst thing, but I was like, wait, what did I just do? I was glad it wasn't something I really needed. They were like, thanks, I'm gonna make so much stuff with this. I was like, okay, glad you're not mad. I'm thinking if we have more space up here for the pizza oven, it can be kind of like a little place where you hang out, and maybe it's gonna be stone because stone doesn't burn. Hey Chrissy, welcome in. Something like that. Can I pave under the house? Yes. Now let me do this on my island as well. And then I feel like the other side, where we have like all of our fish stuff, is probably not. Maybe this is, but I'm thinking more like this side is more dirt and snow, I guess. It's gonna be snowy. But here, maybe you've worn down the snow. It's not like super deep, so that's where you have more of the dirt. Okay, that time it let me go up to the bridge. There we go. I feel like that's something else I can't ever get quite right on my island, is getting it to let me go under the bridges. Perhaps some seating around the fireplace, and maybe more seating up there. What do we have? I think I've got like all three versions of log seating. Like the regular one, the wild one, and then the little stump. Where am I? We have log stools. I guess we've got those up there. And we have both of these. I feel like those and then the iron garden bench are kind of my outdoor seating. Maybe up here is benches and down here is more the stools. Let's see. Maybe everything has a little of a mixture. That's too weird. And this you might not be able to walk by if I put it there. Just like one more square in so many places would make a difference. Can you walk past it if we put something? No. Because this fire pit is that weird, like 1.5. Be strange to put a fire pit here. It looked like it was gonna fit, and then it just dropped off the edge instead. I don't know what I'm doing with this space down here now, though. If we don't put that there, what could we put instead? I mean, we could always add more fish. But also do... Maybe we could do like a... No, this table's gonna be way too big, right? So I can't put all of the things. Okay, definitely stretch. Thank you for lurking and coming in. Perhaps some outside stuff is gonna help this. So right now I haven't added like any of the trees or bushes and things. Okay, maybe the tree shouldn't go directly in front of our fish prep station. We just have stuff in so many places. I mean, I agree. I do like a tree down there, but wonder how much of this we could slide and make it, because here is the furthest. Yeah, that would be the furthest back. So even if we moved this back row and slid some of the stuff up, it still would block it. Come on. There's so few places with the bridge and where I've got items. I just want more trees. And then that being a 1.5. Oh, up there, really? It's not terrible. I don't know if it should be, like the full-size tree does block quite a lot. Let's slide this up and then, oh, this is one of those, what is this, like a 2.5? Something like that. Like it's not, what if we put this here? I'm thinking if we unpave a little bit of this, we might be able to put the tree towards the back instead. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I can't tell if that's a cut corner back there or not, and if it is, then it might not fit, but that should give us enough options. Yeah, so we could, that's better. And this can either go here or it does fit next to it now. Feels a little weird putting a stack of wood right next to the tree. Thanks. Yeah, I like it better. We weren't getting much height with the items that we had, and I know there's trees in the background, but I always wish we could put even more of them. Like, I want a small one like here, but I don't think it lets us. Yeah. Can I move this slightly? And if we move that, scooch this then. I don't know if it's safe to have this much fire around these trees this close. And you can still walk between these two, right? You might get stuck there. I think they can still walk. I'm pretty sure we can, and then it's just can the villagers. Sure, why not? What else do we have that can go around here? That table is feeling a little bit bare, which I guess isn't altogether bad. Do we have any like cooked fish that they could be eating at the log dining table instead? Not quite. Maybe they're doing some canning over there or something. How close together can we get these? Not very. But you know, like that feels sort of natural that I'm gonna push the stuff that's like done and just taking up table space kind of away from me if I'm standing over here. It's a good start. Oh, we can probably put another bush down there. Yeah. Can't put one here, even though that's obviously a square. It's just like, no. Oh, I was thinking this was the entrance for some reason, and so I was trying to make sure you could still walk through here, but that's just a corner. Could we... Can we put a tree here? No, because the bridge, right? They'll count the bridge as taking up some of those squares around it. I think. Can I move the bridge? No, I can't move the bridge. I could just change what the bridge looks like. I've already forgotten what winter weeds look like. It's been, what, like less than a week or something since the snow went away on our main islands? Guess that's probably a walked through area, less likely to have weeds. I'm not used to using this much pathing, I think. So I'm used to the weeds just going everywhere. It's not bad. I feel like there's something missing, but I'm not sure what it is. I haven't even looked at the inside of this house yet. And we've already put all the required items outside. So after doing the 2-bedroom apartment in the last build, I was thinking about trying to do like another full floor plan. So I'm thinking we don't need these things inside, which gives us everything to work with. We just put some... Yeah, okay, I don't have more options yet, do I? We just put materials in Nico's box at the start of the stream, and so I was hoping that that would unlock some more of the pillars and things for us, but it looks like it hasn't yet, so I don't know if that's like one more day and then we'll get that. I don't remember how that works. I'm not entirely sure what we want to make for our penguin. Like, do we want to go for icy stuff, continue with the cabin idea, kind of like a sort of an efficiency? Yeah, the pillars and counters help so much. We only just unlocked those on the last stream. So right now we just have the 3 different colors of wood. And I'm hoping that we get to unlock more of them soon. So we have a full-on cabin wall. I mean, we do have the cabin exterior, so that kind of works. I'm guessing the cabin also have some kind of a wooden floor. Maybe not a gym floor, but some kind of wooden floor. Yeah, like the wooden knot. There's another one that looks similar to that, but is slightly different. I think one of our wooden pillar colors probably goes reasonably well with the cabin walls. Thought it was on wall still. I was thinking about if we did an accent wall with like a fake outside. that something we might want to try? We'll see. All right, what else is in the recommended stuff we want from here? So this is new, so we could do an ironwood kitchen. Recommending some of the ranch stuff. We've got like the stonework kitchen. Doesn't that come in something that sort of blends? Yeah. Maybe build the kitchen sort of around that. Let's see. Hey, the window is like over our sink. That feels like the way that it ends up being in real houses. What are we gonna need in our cabin? So we've got a sink, we've got a stove, and we can expand this because we do have the expansions unlocked, so we can go several more squares in both directions. Let's see, what kind of a bed would our tiny penguin sleep in? I feel like we'll end up using these chairs, maybe this table. We could do everything in kind of this all the wood blends together sort of ranch thing. Wonder if we could do a full layout without without expanding it. I don't know if that's too much to try for. He doesn't like the wood burning stove. That's so surprising. These are interesting suggestions. If you don't have enough wood already, how about a rug that also looks like a tree stump? Why not? Let's see. Could put this center of your house would be highly efficient for heating, right? Somewhere. I feel like this may end up being just a little bit too small. Oh, maybe if this goes this way. I was thinking like something small, like a small table for next to the bed. Could do that. Could go super rustic and keep going with log stools, of course. Or a crate. A slightly different color of crate. That would work. Eh. No, not white. I thought it was going to revert back to the natural. I feel like if you were to... Oh, you know what? The stickers next to the bed, I just imagine... Like, I could see that in a kid's room, and this feels like a young penguin, even though they're out here smoking their own fish. Do we go with partitions, or do we just use like pillars and counters and things? So how big if we did do a second partition? You have just enough room to walk if we did a second partition, except then your bed is facing your oven. Which, I mean, maybe you want that. I don't know. It feels not quite right. If we put the doorway on this side, that would put it here. Can you still walk through? Yeah. Could walk through there, but not if we put another pillar on this side. Oh, we put... You're not gonna... No, you're not gonna let me center my stove on that. Just can't. That can't happen, huh? Snug that in there. I mean, we could... I guess we don't need counters. I still feel like the counters should be a half, not a full size. Because if they were a half size, then I could line this wall with them. Not totally sold on the placements of things. Oh, I'm gonna forget that this room is up there. And what do we have for seating? I'm thinking like small couch of some sort. Oh, I don't have catalog unlocked yet because I have the sloppy sofa. I think I've gotten 2 of them already, and I kind of want that in here. So maybe the double sofa or the vintage. I mean, we could do the simple. I don't think any of our benches make a lot of sense here. I never use this one. Oh, oh, not you. This. Maybe the other one? Stick with that. All of my furniture and the walls and the floor, they all blend together in that same, almost the same woodish color. Or we could do one of the darker ones or something. I wish this would just go against the wall a little bit more. Possible to center anything on that rug? I think this is just a half a space over here. So we can't like fit a table or something. Though we could put like a plant here. Why did that layout work so quickly? Oh, I did say he was gonna have a freezer because of all the outside fit. Maybe he just leaves them outside. So without expanding it, we have this. We could expand it and put some other stuff back here. Other than that, what else would we want to put in here that might warrant expansion? Bolster. Perhaps a frying pan for all that fish. Canned goods makes sense. If we expand it, we could put shelves so that we actually have places to put some of these things. I actually was looking for something specific, and then I was like, hey, look at all these other things. Thanks for coming by. I don't remember if I programmed that one in or not. I also don't think I've seen this clock in any color other than the bright orange. Oh, this already has kind of a, like the heating side already has stuff on it. And that's a pretty good start. The main thing we're missing is cold storage, like the freezer or a fridge. Any additional like shelving or storage. We didn't put a bathroom in this one. So we might just be assuming that the we could put an outhouse or something outside. Feels fitting for the cabin. But we could expand it in either direction so that we could put just a little bit more over here. Or we could say, hey, look, it's whole cabin in like the base size. That's kind of neat. Haven't done walls or ceiling yet either. I don't know. Let's see what happens if how much we mess it up if we expand it a little. It feels huge now. It's so much bigger. Let's see. I want to move all of this stuff this way. Keep that kind of small. Is that? I mean, no. It's just a couple squares and it's massive. Did I go more than one expansion? No. Want to do, let's see. Getting ideas. So we'll have freezer and fridge somewhere over here. I'm wondering if we should move, which walls we should move, or which walls we should add. So if we move this, well, let me put in the other appliances and see what space that leaves us with. Because I'm thinking maybe this is, we put in like a, we could try a pantry and a closet kind of thing. Oh, this stove is so cabin-y stove too. Why do I feel like yes mini fridge, but also yes major freezer? Like they both sort of make sense to me. But this one we'd be able to put things on top of. Oh, okay. So a partition is 2 regular squares. Here we have 1.5, so we're more looking like this. But then we didn't go front to back at all, which is part of the reason that this doesn't... Ugh. They have all that buffer space between them. Alright, this is gonna get bigger. Does it need to? We could do it, but I have ideas now. I feel like that, okay. Maybe I shouldn't be putting the freezer next to the stove and all. Is that a bad idea? I haven't totally decided. Alright. That's a wall there. Oh, this is still not... This chair is my imaginary villager to make sure that my villager can still walk around. So I could still get in there, but then I don't have this, so instead we push some of these this way. Well, then you can't It's a matter of constantly wanting to maximize the space so that you have, oh, if I put a shelf here, you could still open that or get to this. And then I become unsure. I think maybe it's all the corners. So many corners. And in that corner here, we either put one of the tall, like the partition-like shelves, or we can put a countertop. Oh, we've got space here now, too. We put that on that side. What do our counters look like? Do they match up with the stuff that we have? They might. They do not. Okay, but at least there's not huge gaps, I guess. Maybe this would. It's not quite. So is it better to like slide things so that I was gonna put a counter here and then could consider putting one there, like that's our setup. But instead we could put like one of the shelving things here or over here or on both sides actually. Let me keep one of these out. Ooh, or we could build them out this way or this way. So many possibilities and ideas, which is why I like you can just unlimitedly, like just keep doing these. Because then you can try out all the different things. Like I've done hundreds of these and I can still keep making different ones. I'm looking for the section that has the tall skinny shelf things in them. Yes, okay. Maybe. That's more of a reminder for me of things I was thinking of doing. We could put this... not sure. Oh, instead of building a closet, we could use that. Not sure yet. Would it have been in here? Yes, it is in here. So we have this one, and then we have the larger one. I don't think we currently have a space big enough for the larger one. And then is there a different color of this that makes more sense with our cabin wall? Ugh. No. How about you? What colors do you come in? Same thing, basically. Maybe the ash, maybe the cherry, or the natural. This. Oh, that's really tall. I was thinking that that first shelf would be about the same height as these things are, and it is not. How about this one? This one closer. Might be closer. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't have all the fun stuff on the higher shelves though. I just really want to be able to stack things more than two. Like, give me shelves where I can put stuff on each of the shelves. It's kind of weird. Maybe there's something better. So maybe not that one. Maybe the counter does go in the corner because we can't see it? Or should that be something else? Spin. Let's remove those brooms again. Oh, do we have like a... Thinking like cleaning supplies or something else that you store in a kitchen, but you don't use it a lot, and so you stick it next to the fridge where you can't quite reach it. Perhaps a shop vac or an upright vacuum. We could put a space heater somewhere in here, maybe. We do have the wood burning stove, so that should really be taking care of those things for us. Water cooler possibility. That here is something to look at. We'll go back through and add plants, I think, and some of the smaller stuff. Oh, garbage can. I think that's something we're missing, and that could totally go in the corner and make a lot of sense. Or bags of garbage. We don't have the garbage can inside. We do have one outside with our fish, I think. Could also go for a barrel or more fish. What else we got? Step ladder. Always useful to have around. More crates, tires. I didn't realize that the garbage bags could go on top of things. We like the stepladder idea. Oh, well, so what I'm doing when I move that wall was we're gonna make kind of a pantry slash closet. So we have a little bit more space than I'm pretending we do. Because what I wanted to do was something, let's see, how am I doing this? It's a little bit different than what I was thinking. Because I want it to have, okay. I think I've still made it too small. Which again, I could make it bigger. And then, but we don't have to have a closet, but this is something that even if it's not this build, at some point I want to make like the actual closets and pantries and things. And it tends to be this back-to-back divided space where if you're over here, you know, you get into it from this side. You're over here, now you've got this little like pantry closet utility area. Maybe he uses the ladder quite a bit, so that's out here, but your shop vac would be in. But I didn't leave us quite enough space for that to be useful yet. I wish I could put the shelf like this in there, put something on the shelf, and then put something under the shelf. I think that would make a lot more sense. Instead of doing that, we do have this, and we have plenty of space in there. So we do this instead. What do we want to see from the closet versus be in the closet? This is probably not used regularly. Maybe it's a trash closet. That doesn't make a lot of sense either, but I feel like pantry makes sense, but I don't think I have the little food shelves yet. And if I did, I think those would go in here. Maybe not trash bags. We could fit one more thing in here, or we could make it a little bit bigger so that you can actually walk in there, and then you could fit more than one across. Needs to take the trash out. What else do we have? It's just, I mean, more fish, more barrels. Maybe a crate. 2 crates. A crate with something on it. Stack of cardboard boxes. You can put stuff on top of those, right? Do you have a vacuum? Oh, maybe that's where you store your space heater. But what could we put on top of a stack of boxes that makes sense? Might have a radio in general. Although, is that the busted radio I just took out? Some ramen for when your fish isn't quite ready yet. Another box. Stack of boxes with a box on top. So it's just a bigger stack of boxes. Spray paint. Oh, cooler. Even if that doesn't go in the closet, it goes somewhere. More wood. Oh, another fire extinguisher. Clearly these are not all gonna fit. The model kits. Is there one of these that's like a stack of board games? I was thinking something board game related in the cabin. I don't know. Seems like it makes sense. Alright. So you're not going in there. This comes forward, and we can put that in there and something else on top of it. Single cup of ramen. Oh, the cooler. Cooler could stay out too. Right, what is our setup currently in here? Because this wall could even go back further. And I think I guess it would be tricky to make it work if we did make it go back further, but I feel like I could. Like, I don't have any reason to walk into that corner. Nope. One more forward. I'm thinking of putting the bed between these two things. Like that. We can put stuff on top of the wardrobe that's in there now. Okay. The couch is currently just out in the middle of space. So we could maintain the TV and couch facing this way, or now we have enough space that we could face it the other direction, which I think is very similar to what we did last stream. That could go next to the fireplace. And this chair is just our walking around chair. Feels like so much space now. Do we put counters in here? Did I take the counters out altogether? I think I might have. That could be a place to try some of those out again. The middle color, I think, was the closest. This should match the pillars. Why can I not? Okay, good. Then you take our walking around chair. No! Why? Because of the, those half widths, I guess. Disappointing, because I want... I guess it does look kind of strange. Now that I have an idea, I'm like, I want to do this. Okay, we technically can't actually walk into the closet. Do we want like one bit of counter here? It just seems like weirdly open there. I guess is fine, but it seems like there'd be something else. I'm still working out what's going on like this whole part here. So ideas, welcome. Oh, you know what we might do? Oh. We swap the orientation of this and move the door to that side. That gives us a larger, whoops, a bigger wall to work with on the outside. And I will probably switch everything back all over again because that's what I tend to do. Is that too strange having two, like the two very different kinds of walls here? Does this center on this 3? It does not. Could, I mean, these can be, no, not you. These two. Finally lunchtime. You're a West Coast then, I take it? Lemon pepper shrimp and jasmine. That sounds like a nice lunch. A very nice lunch. Is it still snowy there? Like, bizarrely out of season snowy? Well, that can't move because I've got the wood still here. Okay, so it's more back to normal at this point. This is a little bit more centered now. Oh, we've got the garbage bags. "20 minutes from the beach and it was snowing in your yard?" What, was it really bad snow and that's why it was scary? Or was it just like, it doesn't snow here ever and that's what made it scary? Yeah, I could see that if it never, like, that never ever happens. Okay, do we keep the wood and put it up here or take the wood away? Oh, I hadn't even thought of that with the major weather changes, that you could end up with an earthquake too. Oh, that's scary. Now we've got like all this space in this corner. What is this? Is this a 3? All right. Apparently I'm making very similar to the last time, I think. Where are we going? There hasn't been any earthquake after that, right? Of course there's a toilet with a wooden toilet seat. You had an earthquake that was a swaying kind where you can hear it before it comes? What? What? Like, I know there's different kinds, but I just thought of the kinds as being like different kinds in different like intensity, not you can hear it and then it's an earthquake. I don't know. I've only been in a couple and they've all been like pretty minor. Woke us up kind of a thing. Hear the ground shaking before it hit? Oh my gosh. Weird. It's gotta feel like you know it's coming. Are those really big then when that happens? So there's swaying ones, jolt ones, and normal ones that just consistently shake. So then I imagine they would have different, do they have different frequencies then? Or is it different layers of the earth that are like shaking? Oh. So imagine with each one then does different stuff and different buildings shake? Because I know you do that experiment in physics where you've got like different buildings and shake them and show how like if it shakes like this, then these buildings are fine. If it shakes like that, then it's a different set of buildings. Oh. So the consistency. Okay. So with the swaying ones, is it not, you don't get the consistent swaying? It's just like you hear it and then something? Oh, so different kinds of earthquakes from mudslides versus uprooted trees and things. Like I knew there were different kinds, but in my head I figured it was like different places would have kind of different kinds, probably based on, you know, what the geology is in that area, not that the same place could kind of have really different things happening. Oh. So is it sort of like being on a boat? Because you're saying like swaying, and that's all I keep thinking. Yeah, no big earthquakes, please. Like, at all. Like the boat. Oh. Yeah, versus the shaky ones, like, I have a good idea of, like, the shaky stuff. I've apparently moved on to wall things. Taking suggestions still, of course. We do have a lot of partitions, so I think we're gonna end up with ceiling things trying to decorate. They're always talking about the big one, but they've been saying that since you were a kid. Yeah, I don't know. I know they've talked about things are changing and, you know, we're expecting increasing everything, but what's cool like oh, for the ceiling lighting. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just gonna put that out so that I remember. I think there is a rusted option, or at least something that's kind of darker and in that like near rusted color at least. Man, is there a plant on the wall somewhere? Maybe dried stuff? Really old phone? I did the log clock. I think I should put something in the living room-ish area. I guess the bedroom's pretty bare too. Let's see. Constantly looking at where can I walk? Where is the thing? Yeah, it's a good, it's also logs, so I don't know how easy it would be to hang stuff on them anyway. Where's our light bulb? Oh, look. here, before I get to it. Our light bulb aligns perfectly. It's like partially inside the chimney to our wood burning stove, which I hadn't really figured that it would even let us do that. Maybe over the table. Let's see. It's usually the one on the far end. So there's a copper. So the copper almost looks kind of rusty. Where else would we maybe have one? Just generally in the kitchen? I don't mind that. What about in the living room? Like, I could see this. This one I could also see over like a dining room. The ones that look kind of older. Could put oh, maybe shelves in the closet. I don't really know which ones. Is that, I think the clock and stuff, I use the orange. Okay, I don't know if it's gonna let me. Those are really up there. We could put a ceiling fan. I don't know which room. Yeah, there's a wooden-ish one. So we could put ceiling fan either over here. So it's kind of in the living room-ish space, which is not quite centered. Or we could put it in the bedroom, or both, I suppose. They could both have their own ceiling fans. Unless they either wanted to put above the sink or in the bedroom. In the main living space. Yeah. Oh, this got... Am I on the ground again? There we go. Somehow my clock ended up on top of the wardrobe instead. Oh good, it did align into the... I'm thinking of putting something on top of the wardrobe, but I'm not sure. I don't know what. Another cooler. Kind of your keys and stuff. Or I guess we could put the clock back up there and put something else on the lower table. There might be a place for that. I'm not sure if it's going to be on top of the wardrobe or somewhere else. Or it might not fit. Could put books. I don't think we have any plants in here yet, but if it's a cabin, maybe it's not year-round, and so the plants would not be taken care of. More noodles, more canned goods. Or we could leave it open, or just another box. I don't think I have like folded clothes or... Oh, we could put... Can you put? Yeah. About like shoes. Not that our penguin can wear them. Alright, I don't have anything that looks, what does it look like if you put the tool back on a wall? Oh, it puts it on the little mannequin. Suppose they have flippers and, or not flippers. Got the little webbed feet. No, I didn't realize I can put them on the wall, but I was gonna put them on top of the dresser. But maybe this makes more sense. I'll just leave it the color it is. Is it strange to have a toolbox in there? Could go somewhere else too. Or I could swap the radio and that. What else do we have in here? A cooler. Maybe you move this. I like it kind of offset the way it was. Maybe that's just a little bit more forward. It was fine where it was. Swap maybe the bread and the noodles. Anything else? Do we want like a rug in the bedroom maybe? I haven't really looked at rugs after finding the tree stump one. I don't think I have like the sloppy rug because I think I'd use that. Okay. I feel like I see stuff like that in cabins sometimes. And it's always like, why is this here? An acorn rug. It's also not sure on the acorn rug. We have a cookie rug, several round ones. I feel like the cow print, maybe not. We're not quite there. Sort of want something worn that does. Oh, you know the shaggy rugs? These might be just ugly enough. Although, you know, carpeted kitchen is a thing in some place. It shouldn't be a thing, but you know. That's so strange. It almost looks like a little raised area there. I mean, we could do that. Gives it that slightly gross kind of. Maybe not. How big is this room? This is pretty small. What is that, a 3x3? Where are 3x3 rugs? Those up. Oh, so they're like the little mats can be 3x3. Those are slightly too big. Some 4x3s. I think at least one of the, yeah. Got a couple of the round ones in that size. And these decorative ones. Here is a cow rug. Cow print rug, they do point out. So not just straight up cow rug, but yeah. Alright, I might just go with the cookie because it fits. I don't know that I like the way it looks, but it does fit. Yeah, no. Just painted after Norma's cousin, but not actually Norma's cousin. Throwing in a few more light bulbs in our... Since we have separated rooms. Do we put one in the closet? Maybe. I don't know if it fits. Did it just turn off some of our other light bulbs? Yeah. Alright, no light in the closet. And then what does our... No. This is what I wanted. 2 yellow. The orange maybe, but maybe not quite so much of it. I know it's making a difference, but it's very subtle. Like, I don't know if this is worth it level of subtle. Yeah, I guess we'll go with the only entryway we really have. The other two things we could look at that I'm thinking of at least are, do we want like a kitchen mat in front of the sink and like a welcome mat in front of the doorway? Although this may or may not fit because of where our tree stump is. I don't know which ones we have. Like, alright, this should be... That's a good one to test with, at least. Yeah, okay. So I don't think we can put one here. We could put it slightly to the side. Which would work if we put, like, one of the mud-like ones, and then, we did put a pair of boots on it, and I feel like that's a good place to put them. And then, do we even have any of those? I guess this is what I was thinking. No, not that. No. Okay, I don't want two of those. We could put this like, it would be like there. That's. We could also put this one or the other round braided one in front of the sink. And that landed under there, and I don't totally hate it. Oh, do we have the stone? How big is the stone one? Because we could put that under... Oh, that's a bit larger than I thought. I wish this looked like... It looks really flat. Do you like the blue one under the fireplace or the blue one in the kitchen instead? I don't know. Braided rugs seem like they make sense in cabins to me for some reason. I don't know if it's just because I've seen them. Nope. It's not. I don't want it over here. Yeah, it does help to break up the, everything is the same shade of brown that we have going on. I wish there were large... I think that's the only... At least that's the only size that I think we have in here. I had initially put the tree stump rug down, thinking we'd probably replace it with something like one of these. That would go in that whole space. And then it just kind of stuck, and I'm like, that's fine. Something feels a little off. I don't know, do we maybe not? Not sure now. I feel like the cafe one looks worn. Oh, and then I wasn't sure if we'd keep the wood up here or put something different. It's really weird to me to have a build that has no plants. I feel like they always have plants. But maybe we just stick with this. This is pretty simple. Anything else? Is there anything we should polish? I forgot that that's even a thing that we can do. Probably no butterflies, although we could imagine them as being moths or something. I don't know that we have much in here that would sparkle. Maybe our TV isn't the best. Seriously, it needs something that would give the sense of dust. There's only this one, and that's more the sense of doom. If we had stuff that's cold, I guess we left all our fish outside. Our freezer could be cold. I mean, it should be cold. There, that's like, it's got just a touch of that. We've already got some. This probably doesn't need steam, right? That makes me feel like this is dangerously hot, which it is, but like kind of a different level because of the steam. Or would that make more sense over here? Maybe we didn't need to make the TV also dangerous. I don't know how long ago they cleaned in here. I mean, our place does look pretty clean because it's kind of difficult to make it look dirty. But you know. Is there anything we want to put chat bubbles on? Probably not. Oh, you know what? This one might make more sense. On our bags of garbage. You know, we know that this is a place that we go specifically to, like, clean and smoke fish, so our garbage isn't going to be great. I think that's probably it. Might have added a little bit too much. A little bit more than we needed to. Have to remember to actually take pictures this time. I mean, our smokehouse is outside. I suppose we could have built it into, like, the back of this place. I did not know that the noodle cup opened. Did you know the noodle cup opened? He looks pretty unhappy about his TV. So out of practice with taking the interior photos. I don't think about setting up a photo when I'm decorating it, and especially in these where I've got a whole floor plan, end up with walls in the way. Let's see. Turn it a little bit more. Maybe is that too much? Does it go down? Does it go up? You can see a good bit of it from there, I guess. Like, want to see more of the left wall without seeing the back of the shelves. And that is not a possibility. Oh, there's not bad either. We'll go with that, I think. Oh. He is using the bathroom that we built, so I guess it's good that we built that. We'll turn the camera the other way. I think we have to wait for him to be done to leave his house, though. Awkward. Can we turn? Wonder what's on TV. The noodle cup opened. I had no idea. How have I played this game so long and still finding things I can interact with that I had no idea? Screenshotting that one. He joined me for the photo. Alright, well, I think we are done with his house now, and we can leave. Oh. We have... Is this when we get sound? Cordell is so cute. We can use sound now. I always forget that we can use sound, and I feel like I don't always hear it. I think the echo one is the one that I've actually used. Go, go. I feel like the moss doesn't grow back. Like the vines I notice, but the moss, I always leave some of it and I feel like it's not coming back. I don't know what the moss growing rules are. I want a way to trick it into giving me more. Okay, maybe these seem newer. I wonder who replaced our penguin on the beach. You were here, you were here, you were here. Frog, you new? Is that Huck? Yeah, I think he's the one who's new. Let's see if any of our villagers on the beach have free stuff for us. That has tended to not be the case. I think I've only had maybe 2 or 3 of them so far. I feel like when I did it the first time, it was like everybody at some point would be like, hey, you're here, have this rug or this wall or whatever it was. I'm pretty sure the ones in the water won't because they can't hand you things from being in the water. I think her interior is what I was thinking Bree's interior was. That's what I was expecting to find inside. And it was like extremely not that. All right, I think I'll wrap up here because I'm gonna have to get groceries soon. Yeah, I want to know what triggers it. Because I remember in my first playthrough, at some point I started being a little bit more strategic with the walls, the floor, and the rugs, thinking like, oh, I want those. She looks like she's doing stuff. Is she doing anything? Okay. But yeah. So I think I'm gonna wrap up here. Checking one more thing. Yeah, so thanks for stopping by. We did the little cabin today, short stream because I have IRL stuff to do. The next one, I don't know if we'll do, like, I can always do Happy Home. Like, if you're bored and like, I can pretty much always stream Happy Home because it's so easy to build, no prep required. We might start also doing some on my islands for real building, either the hard mode island, or I've been thinking about redoing my Halloween gingerbread castle with slightly different theming, where I can do like Treasure Island building, and then also in Disney Dreamlight Valley. But for now, we'll stop here. Thanks for coming by. Does this command work? Let's see. I don't know if the Cuttlefish will respond or not, but yeah, thanks for coming, and hopefully I'll see you next time.